So I'm out paddling again. It's about it's 10 to 8 actually, exactly 10 to 8 in the morning. I'm hoping to do a longer paddle than last time, so I have put the kayak into the lake at a different point than last time. Here's that lovely place that is right on the edge of the water. There are the loons. Yeah, I know it's probably not going to pick up on the camera, but they're there. Particularly interesting thing about loons is that they are sort of swimming very low in the water, and they have feet very close to the back part of the body, so they can't really walk very well on land at all, and that's why they are very vulnerable to boats that roar by on full speed, because the nests are very close to the water. So remember that, children, when you are out in a motorboat, go slow or take a kayak. And a loon can also dive down and stay underwater for a very long time. It's beautiful here in this sound, I think. There's a beaver hut. Beautiful when the pine trees hang out over the water like that one. I hope it's gonna make it. Might fall into the water someday. So when I come to the edge of the sound here, I think I'm going to be hit by a bit more wind. I can see it. You can see that the waves are more, oh, you can't really call them waves, but you know, the waves are a bit sort of larger there. Might be too windy here. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to follow the shoreline and see. Thing is, I have to be a bit careful too when following the shoreline, because there might be rocks, and I don't want to crash. You can see these big black things lying here. I think that's something that comes from what's that called, a fish plant fishery, something like that. Just started drifting and then they just leave it here. That's strange, I think. Must be worth something. Doggy is a bit late. Here's a place that's obviously used for camping. Because there's a lot of canoe rental in this area. You can paddle yeah, I said that in the previous video, didn't I? You can paddle around on the lakes, and they're connected by locks and smaller channels. So then you can spend the night, bring your tent. If you have a canoe, you can have a lot of luggage with you actually. Those pine trees are so nice. I'm actually keeping my head a bit lower because if I'm going to look up from underneath my cap or hat, the brim, then maybe you can't see it. And look at how the sun is reflected on the rocks there. Doesn't get much prettier, does it? It's a shallow area. Be a bit careful. Maybe it's too shallow even for me. I'll find out. I think that must be a very scary thing when you have a boat, to be out in your boat and, you know, seeing rocks like I do now. I mean, I don't want to scratch the kayak, of course, but it's not a 500,000 kroner thing. 500,000 kroner, how many? That's like $50,000, something like that. Oh, that's very. It's not a $50,000 boat, it's. This place here is sort of a communal place where people can keep their boats and also, you know, get into and out of the water. So this is not my house. The houses that you see here are not my house, it's some of my neighbors. I'll take it very slow and try not to scratch too much. It's sand here, so, or gravel, I should say. Okay. Let's see how we can do now. Perfect. Yeah, so now I just have to roll home. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.